What's up, guys? Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully my mic is good. Hopefully everything's good. As you guys can see in the thumbnail, first of all, can you guys hear me? Hopefully you can hear my voice. Hopefully you can see the game, and hopefully you can hear game audio. But as you guys can see in the thumbnail, we are going to be doing some trucking because there's some cool truck. There's two cool trucks, two cool semis, two cool trucks in the game. And there's a Landoll Lowboy, which is probably one of my favorites. And we really haven't done anything with it on YouTube. And so I just wanted to test it out a little bit. So that is the plan for today's video. Right now across the farm, if you check out the farm, we have one field that's ready to start chopping. So I may start chopping this field at the end of the video to get cattle feed. And then we got one field that's planned ready to go for corn. While we're doing some trucking for the farm, I may get the AI workers going, because the trucking's really just to bring some extra income for the farm. We're gonna role play this a little bit. That's kind of the goal. So hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy this stream, and hopefully everybody's enjoying American farming and stuff. I know the development team right now is as we're going right now, they're working on bringing out a patch and stuff. So we're running that through the beta testers right now to see, hey, is this patch good? Is it gonna fix the issues we're having? And we're hoping to roll that out. But trust me, those guys are working like crazy on that. So take a sip of coffee, and we'll get trucking. What is my favorite tractor in the game? Favorite tractor by far, before we go into it, well, not by far. I'm going to say my top. I'm going to give you guys my top three favorite tractors. One is this 9300 case QuadTrac. It was the first QuadTrac ever made, and that's definitely one of my favorites. I really like the DeltaTrac also. I would say that's another one of my favorites. And then I'd say my other favorite is the 1206. I really like the look of the 1206 here. 1206 is probably number one favorite tractor, just because it's so versatile across the farm. Okay, so before, do we get AI workers started on field quick, or do we just start trucking? I'm going to start trucking quick. We got a couple things we got to start hauling. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll start trucking first. I am playing on controller, and I'm recording my last video completely on controller. This is just a standard Xbox controller that you can get literally at Best Buy, and I think it was $40. It's just a wireless controller. And then if you got Bluetooth on your phone, it connects straight to Bluetooth. And then your gearing, if you guys can see here on the right, if you guys don't like using your hands for the gearing, you can use it with controller, and you can just shift up a gear, shift up a gear, shift up a gear, down, shift down, shift down, shift down. I don't know. It's just, I like it. It's even smoother for me. You guys know I always use keyboard whenever I play games and stuff, and I'm liking controller better, honestly. Also, we do have the Landoll Lowboy. So this is a Landoll Lowboy. I think it's a 745 model. I'm going to check in the dealership, but I'm pretty sure it's a 745 model Landoll. Go to the dealership. 845 ag. So I think it's meant for ag equipment. It's got the extensions on it, which works pretty darn nice. And then I'd like to get a Max D gooseneck trailer also. That's something I'd like to get. But first, actually, I'm going to change into a trucker outfit real quick. We'll mess with that. And what do we do for a hat? I always like a trucker hat, but we're wearing a trucker hat right now. I'm just going to go with this trucker hat. We'll go with that trucker hat, and then I'll change our outfit quick too. We're going to go safety gear. Safety gear for trucking. And then I'm going to go just like these nice jeans. There we go. I like that. And we'll change our mustache up a little bit. There we go. We should go black. We'll go black with it. Perfect. Okay. Good to go. Actually, we could be a girl. Why don't we just be a girl? Let's be a girl. We'll be a woman trucker. There we go. I never play the woman character, so we're going to play a woman character here. I just heard that where I just smoked a pole back there, or a trash can, something like that. I either smoked a trash can or a pole back there with the trailer. It just completely tipped it over. Oh gosh. I'm trying to look at chat and then I'm trying to drive at the same time and it's tough. And I need to have the dog with me. I don't have the dog with me right now. Don't have Bo with me. So, game plan is there's a combine that we got to deliver from the dealership over to a different farm. And then there's a Farrow 75A tractor that we got to deliver to another farm too to get paid for trucking. All we're doing is just trying to make more money for the farm right now. And then there's an ATV that is mine, basically, that I bought. But we got to truck these things. Now I'm wondering on the Farrow 75A, if I don't just, why don't I just haul it with the Max D trailer? So what I might do is come back and haul this thing with the Max D trailer. It's kind of my plan. Okay. I'm just going to be honest. I don't know the button to well, you know, maybe I might know the button to disconnect this trailer. Let me see. No, I don't. I don't know the button to disconnect the trailer. What you actually got to do to disconnect this is you got to run up to the connection point. See that? And then you have a disconnect button. And that's how you drop the Lowboy. And then you can jump back in it. So then pull the semi out of the way. Hop out of it. And then we'll load the combine up. We're taking it to the big dairy farm. Somebody purchased it for the big dairy farm. So we're just going to drop it off here. Now there is no like true contracts in the game. Like you can't like haul equipment like this and get paid, but I do think it would be a cool feature to add in at some point. Is like you have contracts, you know, when your crops grow and you can just go like haul equipment and stuff for like a neighboring farmer. I think that'd be pretty darn cool. Okay, so we're gonna get as close as possible, and basically what you do is just get as close as possible, and then see this lock button? It's gonna fit on the trailer just perfect, and it'll stay on the trailer. And we could honestly, I bet you we could fit this, we might be able to fit the ATV on the trailer too. I bet, maybe. Now RCC is kind of just a future plan, guys. That's why it says opening soon. It's just a future plan. We wanted to get the game out and then just keep adding on to the game. So if you guys know RCC from YouTube, like you can estimate what the plan is with RCC someday. I don't know what's going to happen here. Okay, we're going to see if this works. There we go. We got enough room. Perfect. Okay. Let's get the semi connected and start trucking. Wrong button. I'm not used to the controls yet. And then I don't know. Yeah, this is actually it's gonna automatically connect to it. It's gonna automatically hook up. There we go. Perfect. I want to see how close are we with how close is the ATV to hitting? Oh, it's extremely close. I think the tire's probably touching the frame right now, but it looks like we're good. And then basically these just orange blocks just let you know that the combine's locked down. Essentially, that's how we do it. Okay. Let's get trucking. How are you guys liking the game so far? Let me know down in the comments or down in chat, I guess, how you guys are liking the game so far. Because we are, what would we be, 48 hours out from launch. And like I said in yesterday's video, we hit the #1 spot. It's not currently at the #1 spot in the App Store, but it was. And that is just insane. So I can't say thank you guys enough. And as always, we're constantly working to improve it. I know me and the developer team, now I don't code, but we were up till 3:30 last night trying to work on this patch and get a patch out for you guys. Okay, this might not be, well, to go to the dairy farm, we'll probably take this paved road and then we'll cut over on the gravel road to go to it. That's something I've never even showed off yet, is the dairy farm. Also, if you're struggling on making money in the game, it is a grind. The biggest thing I recommend, make sure you're getting the highest yield possible for your crops. So make sure you're fertilizing your crops with the correct P and K nitrogen. which just is P and K nitrogen, put P and K nitrogen on. And then second is tillage it adds like 5-10%. It doesn't really matter that much. But I should say the biggest thing is fertilizer. If you're fertilizing your crops correctly, and then you're taking a look at the market, when you're a small farmer, it's tough. When you're a big farmer and you have a lot of fields, this game really scales just like it does in real life. And that's the thing, is that this has such big fields compared to other games where it starts scaling at the top end. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. I think if you guys like farm in real life, you kind of get it, if that makes sense. It's realistic. Like the whole model and the economy is based off real life farming. Do you have to plow each time after you plant? No. No, you can no-till. You can no-till. I should probably get going a little faster. Just smoked a stop sign. Okay, we're gonna do this without hitting a stop sign. That's the goal here. Don't hit a stop sign. Come on, Grant. Miss it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. Oh my gosh, we just hit a stop sign. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't hit this Kedrick Farm sign. Jeremy Kedrick Farms is probably watching right now. Okay. I know. Love the sound of the truck. Yeah. If you guys ever watch YouTube and you guys ever watch Man Family Farms, okay? Man Family Farms on YouTube. Great guys. They're located in central Iowa. Group of brothers. And then you got Dwayne, the dad, and then the uncle. And then I'm trying to think. There's probably more people. But anyways, some of these sounds, because we had to go out and record all these sounds. Some of these truck sounds actually came out of one of their semi trucks. So like it was like a good realistic sound. Okay. Yes. Let's disconnect this real quick. There we go. We'll disconnect this. We got to get the ATV off, and then we got to get the combine off also. I currently don't own this farm though, so like I'm not going to be able to put it in the shed. We're just going to basically drop it off here. And then if you hit this unlock button, then you can drive it off. Works pretty good. And then we'll hop in the combine. Get the combine off. There's so much stuff we can improve on though and like add to the game. That's what I'm more excited about. Is like, you guys are like, oh, add this, add this, add this. And it's like, yeah, we can actually do it. It'll take some time, but we can do stuff like that. Okay, we are gonna get the ATV loaded up quick, toss it on the trailer, and then head back. Actually, no. Let's lock it down. I do wonder what would happen if I just left the ATV on the trailer and hauled it. I think it'd haul fine, but just, you know, if I took a turn or something, it probably wouldn't lock down. Or it probably wouldn't stay on the trailer. There we go. And then this is the, I guess I didn't show you guys this. This is the dairy farm. So like literally, I'll go in first person quick. So how it works is you have cow calf pens, or you have calf pens right here. And then they move into, I want to say it's, I don't know my dairy that well, but I want to say it's the heifer pens. I'm going to go over here on the help menu and look. Livestock, cow calf pen, dairy barn. So it goes calf, and then it goes dairy heifer pen, and then it goes dairy cow pen. So here you got your dairy heifer pen, and then eventually you go your dairy cow pen. And then over on this side, let's see. over on this side, I got to run all the way back here, but over on this side, there is a milk tank, and you can haul milk out of here. And then there's also a manure pile. So then you can just reuse the manure to fertilize your fields and get P and K and N across your fields, which works pretty good. Yeah, so right there's the milk tanks. And then there's the manure pile. Okay, I would like to get chopping here soon, so I'm going to run back. Actually, well, we'll drive the semi back real quick, and then we'll start chopping. But I do want to get hauling also, because we got to get hauling that farm all quick too. Okay. Come on, Grant, make the turn, make the turn, make the turn. There we go. And then if you guys knock over a sign, the signs just reset. I'm not sure how long it takes them to reset. Also, do you guys like the first person views, like the first person camera views right here, or do you like the third person better? So like, I personally, I'm 50-50 on it. I'm 50-50, meaning like I like the first person, but it is also really nice to run third person too in the game, especially like when you have a big piece of equipment like a 36-row planter or something like that. Okay, we're going 50 mile an hour. We're speeding her up. I do have the planter over there. And we just finished planting that field. What does the Wallinga Agrovac do? I should show you guys that. That just unloads grain from the bins. So there's, I'm gonna say there's 2 of them. I think there's 2 of them, or maybe 1, but that's just, if you buy that bin site, it's basically you're unloading auger or you're unloading grain vac. It works pretty good. Okay. I need a better spot to like park really long trailers and semis. For now, I've been kind of parking stuff in the back over here, just because I want to keep things organized. So I think I'm going to park this truck in the back here. We're going to just swing her around. And back her up. There we go. So for now, we're just going to leave the truck in the grass. I think this is going to be like the spot where I just store all the equipment, just back here. And I'm probably going to change to a guy real quick. Might change my outfit a little bit. We'll see. Actually, what we can do is just tap the home button, walk up here, and then go in here, a guy. And I kind of want to get like a crazy hairdo. I want to get rid of the cap and then get a crazy hairdo real quick. Get rid of the ball cap. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what we're rolling with. Okay, one thing I have on my list for the stream is to buy a Max D flatbed trailer and go haul that Farmall 75. So once we get chopping, we're going to do that. I can almost guarantee you our cattle right now are out of feed. Let's check. No. How do they have feed? That's crazy. The feed lot is out of feed though. And our steers are 856 pounds right now currently. Spencer Harold, this game is awesome. Thanks, Spencer. Appreciate it. And no, that's not my brother, Spencer. I think that's a different Spencer. Okay, first things first, let's just get chopping. Because, I mean, that's the true feed. That's where the true feed comes from. So, we will get chopping here in the 1206, which is probably my favorite tractor in American farming, I'm going to say. How do you get so much money? I bought this money. So I call it cheating in money. I cheated in money for this. I did not work my way up to this farm. I'm assuming we're at a stage where we should be good here. We're going to see. Okay, you kind of got to eat your tractor at least in the field for it to start, and then we'll let it do its thing. Cut some silage. There we go. How do you get the grill guard on the truck? It's just an option on the truck. So like there's, I'm going to say 6 different options on the trucks where you can like add grill guards, steps, toolboxes, what else? Mud flaps, and then like different tire options and stuff like that. Are you doing dairy farming? I want to do dairy farming. I don't have a dairy farm right now at all. There's no landscaping tool. Like building a landscaping tool would be so complex for the mobile game. It's something, you know, we could look into, but it's kind of tough. Pretty tough, really tough. What trailer do you buy for pig and cattle feed? Pig and cattle feed. The trailer you want to buy is, if you go to livestock, the Wallinga trailer. This will allow you to transport pig and cattle feed with a semi. And then you go buy it over by the co-op. One of the co-ops. Actually, both of them you might be able to buy it at. But then if you want to unload cattle feed from the silo, then you need this, which this comes on the standard cattle farm. And then pig feed, actually, most pig feed you can just use corn or soybeans for pig feed. Pig feed is pretty darn simple. So the pig farm, I'd say, is a lot easier to start on. Okay, we're chopping here, so I'm going to just quick tab over to, when you get the planter out of the field. Well, nope, not that one. I got 3 1206s. Are you? Jeez, Grant. I do need a tractor. I feel like I don't have enough tractors. I've got like 5 different tractors across here, and I feel like I have so many implements that I almost don't have enough. Wrong button, Grant. There we go. Okay. Where? Right there. So I'm probably going to just use the MX230 to just run wagons back and forth. It should work pretty good. Okay, you guys got an ad coming. You guys don't want to watch an ad. I'm going to skip the ad for you. There you go. Perfect. Oh, also, speaking of ad, I got to say that this is a technically paid promotion because I do own the company that owns this game. So I am incentivized to have you guys buy it. And if you guys do buy the game, I do want to thank you guys for purchasing it, because it helps us out, helps us make more content and everything like that. Okay, for now, we're just gonna park this mire wagon here. And then we should be good. I'm gonna run over here, and I think, okay, I just took the tractor off the feed wagon, so I'm gonna get a different tractor. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I know this is ridiculously stupid, but we got this versatile QuadTrac sitting right here. And I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, Grant, do not connect this to the feed wagon. Do not do this. This is not realistic. But we're going to do it. We're just going to run her at like 500 RPM. Actually, that's not even possible. We're going to run her at 800 RPM on the tractor. And we're just going to connect her to the feed wagon just because they don't have another tractor close by yet. Oh gosh, this is so overkill. Grant, why are you doing this? I need another like 1066 or a 1086. Now, like, you would think you could connect a pickup truck to this, but it won't work. You got like horsepower requirements, and pickup truck obviously doesn't have a PTO. Right. Oh, also, we've had a bunch of questions. Like, if you're spilling over the top like that, you're getting all the grain and like forage in there. Even though it shows it's like spilling off the side, it's not actually like spilling grain. It's just a cool little animation got going. Okay, dude, this is just crazy overkill. Gosh darn it! Every time I try and look away at the chat, I keep running into stuff. $1066, please. Okay, fine. I might buy a 1066. Actually, we might be running back to the dealership, so maybe yeah, I'll pick up a 1066. Okay, we're just going to give them enough feed to get by for the day because we're going to be making like a ton of cattle feed coming up here. There we go. Gosh, this is so unrealistic. We're on a DeltaTrac on a feed wagon that's meant for like a 100 horsepower tractor. Okay, good enough. That's going to give these guys enough feed to at least get by here. I'm going to drop this feed wagon off by the wagons and then just park the DeltaTrac in the shed quick. Also, when it comes to cattle feed, and I know people are going to say this, like everybody's going to be like, Grant, we need a forage harvester, like a self-propelled one. We know that. We're going to work on that. We're going to work on that. Trust me, because I agree. I do agree. I think we're going to be done with anhydrous bar for a little bit, so I'm probably going to just park the DeltaTrac in what I call the shop shed. So over there, that's cold storage. I just call this the shop. And do we have enough room? We're going to see. Yeah, no. Let's move it. Okay. Right there. Okay, let's check on our AI worker. He's 75% sold, or like a little less than 75% full. How much did I fertilize this field though? That is what I'm wondering right now. As far as fertilization, we had nitrogen on this field, so that gave us a 50% yield bonus, but we didn't have P and K on it. So it's going to be decent corn. That'll work good. You know what we need is we need nitrogen on that field out there, actually. Yes. We need nitrogen badly on that field out there. Trying to think what I want to do with nitrogen. I'd like to buy the unferth side dress bar, I'm thinking. Do we really need it though? Because we have this NH3 bar. It's just I don't want to go in season and throw NH3 on this corn. Wait, do we have that spreader? We have the P and K spreader. Ah, it's got P and K in it. Son of a gun. Okay, we should be good though. We're gonna quick run down to the co-op, throw urea in this. That way we can, and let me just double check real quick. But we're gonna throw urea in this quick, and yes, so I got P and K on there. I need nitrogen on that field to grow good corn. Okay, so we gotta run quick. Yes, how many times did I say quick? But we're gonna run down to the co-op and throw some urea in the spreader and just top dress it across the corn. Oh, I hate when people do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut straight through this ditch. Yep. I always like taking the field entrances. A little more realistic. I would like to go buy that Max D trailer and get a 1066 bot because we need more like small utility tractors like this, especially for the cattle stuff. Because I want to have like a one tractor on every small implement when it comes to daily chores. That way you can just tab to a tractor, get that chore done real quick, and then tab to the other tractor. What is your next tractor in real life, Grant? I'm not sure yet. I know I need something that can pull a tile plow, because we have a lot of tile we need installed on 2 new farms just purchased. So yeah, we gotta install a lot of tile. I need either a big front wheel assist or a big 4-wheel drive tractor. So in case you guys didn't know, this is the spot where like you sell your seed, and then to sell back, like I'm gonna sell back P and K, but this is a spot where you can buy seed, buy anhydrous, which is NH3, buy liquid nitrogen, which, oh, you know what? Maybe that's what I should do. Put some liquid nitrogen on at some point with a sprayer. But yeah, you can buy a lot of stuff here. Okay, we're gonna go to buy urea. It's telling me I need to buy urea. There we go. I'm gonna quick check just my equipment and just see if there's anything that I'm not using that I want to sell off. We really don't use that 9380 as much as I thought. Landoll fuel cultivator. I don't know if I need that fuel cultivator sitting around here. I think I'm gonna sell the fuel cultivator off because our NH3 bar basically does a fuel cultivator pass. I don't think I need it. What else? Everything else I'm thinking I want to keep. Yeah, we should be good there. Okay, perfect. Let's keep going. Okay, Farmhand Kelly's storage is full real quick. Let's tab on over there. Oh my gosh. That was a perfect ending. Like literally I had my other forage wagon set up ready to go and it ended right there across the field. That just worked out perfect. Okay. I'm gonna just drop this forage wagon, thinking, why not right here? And then, in case you guys didn't know, I know some people ask this a ton, is like, this is how you disconnect it. You run up to the hitch there, you don't have to stand on top of it, but then you got a little button you can press, and that's how you disconnect. And then we do gotta go connect to this one real quick. Let's see, we'll jump in the MX230 and move it real quick. And I might as well just get connected to the full one. That way we're at least hooked up, and then run back to the 1206. What are you drinking? I'm drinking coffee. I'm drinking coffee. I am running on little sleep. I'm not used to this. Usually I try and get beauty sleep. Are cows more profitable than pigs? I'm not sure. I'm thinking, from what I remember, that pigs are more profitable, but I'm not sure. I need to look into that. I think if I remember correctly, though, dairy cows are really profitable. Okay. We're just gonna swing around here and get this going. You look tired, man? How do I... Huh. I'm surprised you guys can see that I'm tired. It must be in my eyes or something. The dev team, I think, has got to be way more tired than me. I mean, those guys are kicking butt. Okay. Alright, the worker. Resume last. Let him do his thing. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. Didn't start it. There we go. Okay. We're going to let the worker do his thing. Keep going. And then we're going to dump this into the silo quick. And then it's just going to turn to cattle feed. The one thing about this game is that, especially when you're starting off, and you guys would probably agree, it is pretty tough starting off. But like when I first played this, I thought I was playing for 10 minutes. I look up and it's like an hour and a half has gone by. And it's just like there's constantly, if you're running pigs especially, there's constantly something that you're like doing. As soon as you get your crop planted, you're trying to harvest the other field of corn to get enough feed to keep the pigs going before they run out of feed. And then you're trying to go sell them at the sale barn real quick to make enough money. It's like, even when you're the small farmer, there's always something going on, I feel like. That's just what I've noticed. When I'm on a big farm like this, like I can think of thousands of jobs I gotta do right now. Especially, a lot of it just has to do with getting enough feed for the cattle, I feel like. Oh, you know what I should do? Is I should start buying a manure spreader, because we probably got enough cattle that have made enough manure to go start spreading it on the fields there. And so the forage, the chaff goes in here. As soon as it's dumped in these silos, guys, turns straight to cattle feed. What happened between you and Austin? Nothing. Nothing at all. Austin just does his own thing. I do my own thing. And, yeah. There's nothing. I was just talking to Austin like 20 minutes before this. It's just sometimes it's more efficient to just do a video by yourself than do it with like a bunch of people and stuff. Like if both people are recording a video, you can't, it's tough to both record the same video. So that's why with like Buck and Nate, actually, I'm going to drop this off over here. That's like with Buck and Nate, when I'm recording a video, Buck and Nate are not recording a video. And I pay them to be in my videos, and they don't record so that they can still make income for their time. So if you have two people recording the same video, it doesn't work out that good. Okay, should be good. We'll let that fill up quick, and then it is nighttime. I do want to go get a Max D trailer and hold that farm all 75 quick. I think that's what we're gonna do. How many hours do you guys have played on the game? I've seen a guy that has like 21 or 22 hours, and I'm wondering, did he just leave his game open, or has he actually played it for that long? I'm assuming there's probably people that have played it for longer than that, I'd assume. Okay, we're getting the pickup truck, and we're gonna go buy a Max D trailer real quick. And wait, the other guy that was in here that said I looked tired, I think it was Rooster Mods. And I think I know Rooster Mods in real life. I'm 99% sure I've met him once in real life. Colton has 24 hours on his main. I played for 5 days. It says, no way you played for 5 days. Game has been out for like 48 hours or more than that. More than that. Some guys got 31. I believe that. I believe that. 19, 14 hours. 1 day, 3 hours, 24 minutes. 24 hours, 17 minutes. 15 hours. 9 hours, 30. Fearsome Rhino, what are you trying to say? Has over a day and a half on it. We don't have a set date on an update. It's currently being tested right now. It's in testing. We want to make sure that the update works and doesn't cause any more issues. So we're working as fast as possible, guys. Dealership. Now, Maxi trailers, I haven't even bought one of these. I want to see which one. We could get the tilt deck, 26 foot. We could get the 40 foot tilt deck, which would work pretty good probably. 30 foot, or we get, I'm thinking it's a 40 foot. I do like the standard one, like a 40 foot. Let's go 30 foot. We'll just go a 30 foot one. There we go. And then if I need to sell it, we get a 40 foot. And then these can be used to haul bales, guys. So I know a lot of people were asking about that. You can't make bales. We know we need haying. Trust me, we know we need haying. But you can't make bales, but you can haul bales. And then the bale buy point is just like over on the other side of this dealership. It's over at the co-op, the back side of the co-ops. Now, I'm not sure if people have figured out how to get the ramps down, but all it is, walk up to the ramps, press the button, and then start loading the tractor. Oh, do I have the audio glitch? With my Elgato, like every 20 minutes, I need to plug and unplug my Elgato. Sometimes you hear like an audio glitch, and once I plug and unplug my Elgato, it works just fine. Right there, we'll get her up there. Right there should be good, and then the lock button will put it in the perfect spot. Okay, that's a little too much on the truck, but it should work. And then we'll fold up the ramps, get her hauled. Like I said, it would be pretty cool if you had like hauling contracts and different contracts. A lot of people have been saying that, and I agree. It's a pretty neat idea to have contracts like that. Davis. Let's see. Hey Grant, I love the new game. I got all the packs configuration on being the best in the App Store. Me and my friends want is a better off-road park and more trucks and money configurations, like making everything for. I think I know what you mean. You just want a bunch of like more trucks and options, kind of like this truck has over here. Really appreciate it, the super chat, man. Really do. Did you send 2 super chats? Why are there 2 there? I think you sent 2, but yes, I agree. Trust me, guys. We want to get everybody perfectly stable, get every single bug fixed, and then we want to focus on more content. So that is less money and hay stuff. You want more hay stuff. I think that's what you mean. You want more hay stuff. Okay, perfect. Trust me, we know it's coming, but I do appreciate you guys letting us know like what you guys want in game, because possibilities are endless. Now, when the developers hear me say that, they're like, "Oh my gosh, don't say that, don't say that, don't say that." But yeah. Carson, thanks for the super chat, man. Really appreciate it. Are the trailers DLC? No, they are not DLC. They are their standard base game. Wait, wrong way, wrong way. Actually, we could take this way. I'm trying to think of the best way to do it. We're basically going dropping this tractor off in town. That way up there. I'm gonna run her in 5th gear just because 6th gear for me, at least like when I'm trying to drive like perfectly straight, is just a little too fast. I'm a little too slow sometimes. So running 5th gear, just I can handle it a lot better. If you guys aren't playing on controller, definitely play on controller if you got one. It is way better on controller. Also, check out the suspension on the pickup truck. It's completely squatted. I love that. Just small little features like that. Davis, if your game is crashing, definitely contact support there. Like I said, we're working on fixes. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna make a turn over here. And then also, if you guys haven't seen it, this is the milk unload spot up here. So this is where you can like unload milk. And sell milk, I should say. Gosh, dude, contracts would be so cool. Oh, I'm just thinking to myself, like, man, if we had contracts where you deliver stuff around town and like you haul stuff, and then you got a bunch of different farming contracts, that would be pretty darn neat. Okay, we're just gonna park in the middle of the road, throw the ramps down, and deliver this tractor. Okay, Grant, get out of the way, Grant. There we go. We'll back the farm all off. And this is a new farm all. When I say farm all, some of you guys might be like, what farm all are you talking about? This is a new farm all. It's a 75A. We're just going to drop it off for this homeowner. Town people got to have their utility tractors too, of course. There we go. And we'll get folded, head back to the farm. See, like, that would be super cool if you got like paid, well, not 15 grand, but like $2,000. You could just make $2,000. So that way when you're starting farming, you can take your old pickup truck. You could maybe start off with an old trailer, and then like while your crops are growing, you got an ad coming. I'm going to skip the ad for you guys. There we go. While your crops are growing, then you could just do some hauling and stuff. And then you could parlay it into like all sorts of different jobs. Oh, I got some cool stuff we could add in here. Oh, hold on. I had my P&K worker. I totally forgot about that, but I had my, urea that I was hauling. I had to stop because my worker was full over there. So let's get this worker just set up to go on the field here. I'm going to crank up the time like times 15 just so we can get rid of the night. Even though the night's not terrible. It's just I'd rather prefer day. How can you get this on console? It is not on console, guys. If this was on console, the graphics would be way better because we have the ability to push graphics on console. On mobile devices, we're definitely limited. But yes, this game, this game is not on console. How do you make cow feed? Carson, so to make cow feed, we're gonna get the AI worker going here, and then I'm gonna get the planter moved off the field, and I'll just show you real quick. But I'm currently in the process of making cow feed over here. Can Buck play with you? No, Buck cannot play with me because it is not multiplayer. It's single player. When is the next gold mine video? I think it's coming out soon. The video's already recorded and edited. It'll come out this week for sure. It's actually a unique one. You'll see what I mean by unique when it's out. It's still gold mine though. Is there a way to sell land? No, there's not currently a way to sell land, unfortunately. Okay, some guy asked about cattle feed. So you take your chopper over here, that's chopping. It has chaff in it, okay? And you take the chaff, let's see. I'm gonna stop the worker quick. Thanks, Levi. Thanks for a super chat, man. Appreciate it. Okay, we're just gonna drop this off. I'm gonna unhook this. We're gonna get hooked up to the other wagon. Actually, let's unhook this one too. Hook the tractor right here. We'll run back and get hooked up to the empty one. I love this mire equipment. I think all 3 pieces of mire equipment we have in game are... I'm using them a ton, is the best way to describe it. I'm glad we got them licensed. And so even though that corn's turned, you can see it's literally turned to harvesting as we speak, to the harvested state, or the harvesting ready state, we'll call it. It can still be chopped. You're totally good chopping it. What are the software requirements? We recommend at least 3 gig of RAM on your device. There's some like older devices that are having a little struggle. Like I'm talking devices from 2016, 2015, 2017. They're having a little struggle. So if you want the best experience, have at least 3 gigs of RAM on your device. Yeah, the new update, once that comes out, is definitely going to help it. I don't know if I should say this, but I have an iPhone 7 where I was playing it on there, and we don't expect old iPhones to run the game because it's kind of a intense game to run. And on this new update, my iPhone 7 was barely able to run it, so we're improving. But iPhone 7 is just an extremely, extremely low-end and old device. Extremely. I mean, that thing has 2 gigs of RAM. Okay, so hired workers going. We're going to tab quick to the MX230, and I'm going to go... Is it faster to just back up in 6th gear, or is it faster to just swing around and then back up? I don't know. There we go. When did you guys... A bunch of random people just jumped in. We got just like 300 more viewers. How did these random people get in here? Random people, thank you guys for hopping in here. Because we're jumping up like crazy. Hello, randoms. Why are all the randoms just hopping in the stream? It's crazy. Okay, and so we're still making cattle feed. All we're going to do is pull around these silos and then dump it. And then the last step, which I'm not going to show you guys. Well, I could show you. Might as well show you real quick. Okay, I'm gonna drop this off and unload it. So as soon as you drop this chaff in the silo, automatically turns to cattle feed. Are you guys gonna make it multiplayer? Dylan says, I can't say. I can't speak, can't say. I tend to talk too much about different stuff and like future plans. I need to just shut my mouth sometimes. Okay, we're just gonna disconnect this, and then I'm gonna hook up to the feed wagon so that way we can get some cattle feed in these guys because they are gonna be hungry. Let's check. Yeah. Calving pen's out of feed, and the feedlot's out of feed. Or sorry, calving pen's out of feed, yeah, and the feedlot's out of feed. I was wondering, I'm waiting for these calves to turn into yearlings, but we got to keep speeding up time, and we got to get them enough cattle feed here. Thanks for the super chat, Colin. I do personally think we need a bigger mixer wagon too. Like the smaller one, the F4 470, I think is the model, is good and it works, but it would be nice to have a bigger one because I find myself having to unload here, go dump, unload here, go dump, and it's just pretty tedious. If we had a bigger mixer wagon, I think it'd work better. I'm pretty sure the F470 from Meyer is just like a small to mid-range wagon. I feel like if we got the giant Meyer mixer wagon, that'd help a bunch, especially like on a farm like this where you have a feedlot. Levi, thanks for the super chat, man. Keep up the awesome work. Thanks. Hopefully you're enjoying the game, man. Okay. We're just gonna dump her in here. There are button controls for like all these icons when they pop up. I just don't have them memorized in my head yet. I have pretty much like all the driving, disconnect, stuff like that memorized. I just don't have those icons memorized. See, it gets a little tedious just having to like back up here and then do this all over again. I think definitely could use a bigger mixer wagon at some point. Also, thank you for everybody who's left a review on either the App Store or Google Play Store. Those always help. So really appreciate you guys. Okay. That boy's trying to escape. He's trying to escape out of the fence. My gosh, man. Calm down. One of the cattle is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, no, this will at least get us by for cattle feed for now. Calving pen has cattle feed, and these guys have some cattle feed. Okay. Got this empty wagon. Oh, let's see how our AI worker's going. So this guy's going good. He's still doing headlands along here. And the biggest thing, guys, the AI workers, let them do its thing. That is the number one thing. Let them do its thing, and they'll get the whole field done. Let's see. I did have. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, Grant. Why are you putting nitrogen out? This is a brain fart moment right now. I looked over here, and I was thinking I had corn growing over here. I was thinking I had corn in this field, and I didn't check. Oh shoot. No, we don't want that. I didn't check what crop type it was, and I forgot I planted soybeans here. So really, we don't need any nitrogen on this field at all. I'm not sure if it's going to end up using, if the soybeans are going to use the nitrogen that's out here. Realistically, in real life, like if you put nitrogen out on a soybean crop, you maybe have a little bit of nitrogen left over for the next year's corn crop, but most of it would be gone. You'd still have to fertilize like you got a brand new corn crop the next year. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. But yeah, actually, wait, why am I, okay, why don't I just stop it? There we go. Let's just stop it because we do not need to be planting or putting nitrogen on soybeans. No way, Jose. What's the difference in fertilizer? Okay, so nitrogen. Here's the difference in fertilizer. This is very important, actually, guys. Fertilizer. So P and K is phosphorus and potassium, but P and K just needs to be on, let me see, P and K needs to go on corn, soybeans, and wheat. So you automatically get a 25% yield bonus by just having P and K on corn, soybeans, and wheat. Now somewhere in the help menu, probably on the P and K side, it says P and K lasts for 2 different crops. So it's a 2-year spread. So you can go put it on your first corn crop, and then P and K is going to stay out there also for your next crop on that field. Now nitrogen needs to go on corn and wheat. So like if you put P and K and nitrogen on corn, you'll have a 75% yield bonus. So make sure you're putting those fertilizers on before you grow your crop, or you can put it even during when you're growing your crop. But just make sure you do that. Otherwise, like if you're not doing that, you're going to get like such a low yield, and that's how it is in real life. That's like 100% realistic in real life. If I don't put nitrogen on my corn crop, you know, it could do like, well, like 130 bushel an acre, or maybe 160 bushel an acre, depending on how the organic matter of the soil is. If I put nitrogen on the crop, you know, it can do anywhere from 200 to 280 bushel an acre, 300 bushel an acre. So that is really realistic with like real life actual yields. And then tillage, everybody can debate tillage, but we want to have some incentive for running tillage out there, whether you get planted early or anything like that. You get 10% yield bonus for primary tillage. Secondary, you get a 5%, and then no-till docks you negative 5%. I thought there was a bagger. We teased that on social media, guys. That's coming at some point. The models are still being worked on. How many litters can sows have? I think the litter, I don't even want to say off the top of my head. It's in the help menu. I should look it up. But anywhere from like 8 to 12, I'm guessing. I forgot how many litters they can actually have. Okay, this farm is not organized and it's making me a little frustrated. I'm kind of putting equipment all over the place. We need to do better, Grant. But guys, I think this is going to be the end of the stream. I'm going to try and post an American farming video every single day coming up. So I'm going to either post a video once a day or I'm going to stream once a day, one of those. And then we will be posting farm sim videos too. Farm sim's a great game. I love playing the game. We'll be mixing in farm sim videos too. So that is the plan, guys. And I really appreciate you guys watching this stream. And thank you to everybody who's bought the game. If you left a review, thank you if you left a review or anything. And we really, really appreciate you guys. Like, this is awesome. We hit #1 charts yesterday. I think we're #3 right now on the App Store. And you guys made that all possible. So I really do want to come on here and thank you guys for this. We look forward to supporting you guys and adding a bunch more content. So truly, thank you guys. And we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video or stream. Most likely a video. Thanks, guys. We'll see you guys.